Yeah, baby, we are here in the darkness. It is time to make some gains, and today I thought I'm gonna dedicate this day for the one arm row. So, as you can see here, wait, where is it? This pile of rubber. I will be putting the X bar here. In fact, let me put one more plate there, like so. Yeah. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of create a bit of a height difference. So the winch, that is one of the legs of the hex bar here. I don't know how much you can actually see of this, but let me actually put my multi-stream chat on, so in case someone says anything anywhere else other than Twitch, I can see it. Yeah, so this leg is gonna work as kind of the winch here. And that's the gist of it. And I'm gonna grab the end of the bar here, which is also where I'm gonna load the weight. So I can do this kind of a rowing motion. So typically you would do this with they call it like a landmine. So it's basically a metal holster where you can put the end of a barbell, and then you just row with the barbell like this. So this is basically the same, except just with a different bar, essentially. So I'm just gonna do a bit of a warm-up, and I want to go as heavy as I possibly can today, just to kind of see where I stand. I really love this type of a row. I think it's one of my strong suits. Granted that I would actually train it, which I haven't been doing for a long time, but yeah, my back tends to be my strongest part, and I also enjoy training it the most. I think my maximum upright row that I've done, you know, this kind of a barbell row, is probably been something like 135 kilos, and that wasn't really my maximum. So I think I can definitely do a single for 140,
and maybe a bit of dedicated training. It could be more than that. So, but that's not where my strength is right now, so it's all talk. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the soft belt just to keep the low back once again really warm. Like so. Also gonna try and stay hydrated because it's pretty warm. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be steadily adding the weight until we get to a working weight. I will be again focusing on hypertrophy, so these are probably going to be pretty long sets. Probably sets of 10 or something like that. It's really important that you focus, if you are more interested in developing your back, you got to focus on the fact that when you're pulling, you're not jerking with, rotating with your torso or, jerking with your hand. I essentially only think of my hand as something that grabs a hold of the bar, and all of the pulling should be coming from my back. So obviously your bicep is somewhat involved, but if I actually hold my hand on my bicep, I don't really feel any contraction there. So I want all of it to really come from my back, and that's a really good thing if you're interested in training your back instead of moving the maximum amount of weight. So that's good. Let's bump up the weight. So this is very much, we're still in the warm-up zone. I personally like to warm up with what I'm actually doing. I don't want to warm up on the treadmill or anything like that. First of all, the negative side for me is that I tend to lose strength, or should I say access to my strength very quickly once I begin to use it for any kind of cardio. So that's a negative side. And also I find that warming up with the movement itself is really, because my nervous system tends to wake up pretty slow. I actually tend to be at my strongest usually somewhere in the maybe the third quarter of a workout. So I really need to remind myself to take my time working with this because it does usually take quite a bit of time. So I'm really trying to focus on pulling through my torso instead of kind of thinking about getting the weight here. I think about pulling through. And it's these kind of cues that can help you find what works for you, because not all cues are equal. Some are gonna make more sense to you than others. I'm still gonna bump up the numbers here steady. So I'm gonna go in 5 kilo increments. And see where we land. All right, let's do this. And I'm trying to remain as horizontal as possible. That's largely why we elevate the other end of the bar, so that I can actually get lower and as horizontal as possible, because then I can actually pull through vertical in relation to my torso. This way we'll actually work a lot of the correct muscles in the upper and the mid back. Okay, we're getting closer to a working weight here. As I said, still warming up, so this is probably the point where I start to feel pretty much warmed up. So we're gonna put 20 kilos on the bar, which when we add the weight of the bar itself, which is at this stage, I don't really know, maybe half of it, which would be something like 13 and a half. So maybe we're pulling, I don't know, at least 30 kilos, but maybe 35, maybe more. I don't know, it's hard to estimate. So I'm just taking my time, kind of letting my my pulse sort of calm down a bit, and when I feel more or less level, then I'll hit the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the soft belt at this point, just to actually engage the core more. It's a common misconception that that it kind of takes the core out of the exercise, but there's a lot of tests done where they actually have concluded that it, helps you engage the core a bit more. Well, actually, quite a bit more. So, and you would know that that was the case if you actually used a belt, because it does make you conscious of that area far more. And yeah, it's good stuff. All right. Ooh. Doing these kind of rows, one side at a time, is really, you can feel the difference in the cardio demands that it puts on you. Always the second set is far worse because you're huffing and puffing, which says a lot about my cardio, but alright, time to load the good old 25er on. Happy to be using some of these bigger plates. It's been a while. God damn. So yeah, this should be, would actually be interesting to calculate how much of the weight of the bar is being moved. But now we have 25 plus at least almost say probably 15 kilos. So this would be a 40 kg row, which with a barbell with two hands would be obviously 80. So that would be really good. Obviously it's not directly comparable because here we have like a, what do you call it, like a winch point or like a point of rotation, kind of a lever. So this is easier in that regard. But also with a barbell you have to, as a bigger compound movement, it's gonna tax a lot of other things as well. And if I aim to go into this kind of more specialized and specific targeting training for hypertrophy, then and I really want to specifically focus on body parts per workout instead of focusing on, numbers. And also from that neurological standpoint, I want to conserve as much of the neurological energy as I possibly can and keep the load as light as I possibly can from a neurological standpoint. So, cool. Let's go into the other set. I'm interested in seeing what this feels like. Cool. Not bad. Fucking cardio. Such bullshit. Okay, so I'm gonna add another 5 kilos, but I'm gonna add them with these locks instead. These are 2.5 each, because if I add another plate, the plate itself is actually gonna catch me as I pull, and I don't wanna compromise this position, so I'm gonna load these on here, and this way I still have this way I still have the handle free to be used. So let me see if I can actually wiggle this in. I actually have no idea why it's not going. There we go. So tighten those there. This is a super weird looking setup, but it works. And also the best part is that those 5 kilos are as close to the pulling point as possible, so it's not the weight isn't distributed onto the other end of the bar. Oh my god, it's really hot. God, so hot, very hot. Yes, quite. I had a rest day yesterday, which was smart. I can still feel a bit of exhaustion from prior days. I think I'm again beginning to understand my recovery a bit better. which is really essential if I want to do this. So right now, I think what I'm gonna do first, once I actually maybe get the rack here and the other stuff, I think I'm gonna do kind of a push-pull legs split, because right now I seem to need a lot of recovery, but I still want to enjoy my workouts, so I want to go pretty hard and just do that sort of to establish the baseline of where I stand and how much I can recover. So can start with an easier version of the routine and then kind of build from there. But I don't know, it's kind of a tricky thing to figure out. Hey, thanks for the follow, Strong Coffee. Glad to have you with us. The question is, how strong is your coffee? Okay, let's row this. Yeah. Oh, gotta take a break in between because getting a bit dizzy here. Strong Coffee says, my coffee is strong. That's good. We're still working on the body. Well, you know what they say, strong coffee, strong body. There's probably some sort of emote in there as well, but unfortunately I can't see it on Streamlabs, so I guess that would give me a bit more context, but okay. Ooh. Yeah. Cool. If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here? Just through the browsing of Twitch, or what's up, Pip? How are you doing? Glad to have you with us. Just scrolling through the fitness category, yeah. What kind of other stuff is there? I bet not many Sith Lords in a basement rowing. I did have a brief look at some of the stuff there, like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. But I wasn't super impressed. Being on Twitch for a couple of years, seeing others work out helps me. Yeah, well, that's what I hope this does eventually at some point. Obviously not many people watching, but it's that's what it's all about. For me, working out has saved me from certainly like a anxiety disorder and also depression. So I mean, my life wouldn't be the same. So if I can get anyone to try it out even, then, or to stick with it, then that's makes it all worthwhile. Plus I'll be lifting anyway, so might as well stream. I've got a garage gym here. Nice. What stuff do you have? I bet you have more than I do, so which doesn't take long. Yeah, this is very much still in the beginning makings. I really only have these rubber mats, this hex bar, and about 150 kilos of weight. So I can pretty much X bar deadlift, row with the bar, overhead press with the bar. If the weight is light enough, I can squat with it in a kind of a neutral grip position. And what else? Oh yeah, floor pressing. So that's it. But I am kind of getting pretty tired of this. I really want to get the rack in and a couple of bars. And then also like what do you call it? A pulley, kind of yeah, I think it's a pulley in English. And yeah, that's already going to be a good setup there. Let's do another set here. Yeah, I'm not going to add the weight here. Seems like a good amount. If I can put in a few sets with this, then that's good. So I don't want to go overboard. Strong Coffee says I've got just about everything. Been at this for a long time, slowly collecting equipment. Nice. Yeah, I desperately want that rack. And I desperately want to start bench pressing again because I've lost so much strength in that. It's not even funny. But yeah, I mean, it's such a weird thing because a rack is basically 4 metal pillars connected with horizontal pillars, and it's kind of, it seems like so little, like it's such a basic thing, but it costs a ton of money because of the materials and the quality. Obviously, depending on the quality, it can be anything. But you know, just basic things holding other things in place, and you're spending like a lot of money in helping you hold things in certain places. Seems like so little, but it is really quite a lot when it comes to this sort of stuff. But yeah, I want to get benching again. And also now if I'm overhead pressing, essentially I'm Z pressing. So I'm sitting on the floor pressing like this. So I don't know, my pressing power is pretty, well, not power, my pressing, I guess, well, let's put it this way, my pressing is pretty decent now because I've been doing a ton of volume with a dumbbell that I have at home, and I also have it at the other workplace. So I'm just basically dumbbell pressing, overhead pressing one arm anytime I can. So you got to take good with the bad. You've got 2 squat racks, but I really like the half rack. Yeah, the half rack was something I was thinking about, but I'm probably gonna get the stuff from where I got this one, well, all of this, which is Sportcraft Finland. Let me show you. I don't know, are you based in the US? I think they have Sportcraft USA as well, but this is a Finnish company, and they have the pulley system that goes together with their rack, and also I want a multi-grip pull-up bar. And the half rack obviously can have the single bar, but I really want the pulley, and also really want the multi-grip. So Australia, yeah. Well, I bet it's pretty hot there as well for a lot of the year. Because it's here in Finland, it's really warm right now. So not the best for a Northman. Oh shit. I'm getting so dizzy that I thought the bar was moving. Freezing here tonight. Oh yeah, I guess because don't the seasons kind of go the opposite way? I'm so ignorant when it comes to this, but because you have basically like your winter when we have the summer, right? I don't know. I'm so not educated on this. But yeah, the half rack is a really good thing because it's so much cheaper than a rack, and you can also get the safety. What do you call them? Kind of the safety bars if you're doing benching. So it's it's a good deal. That's what I was gonna get first, but I really feel like for the hypertrophy training, I'm gonna need the pulley. And I also respond to the pulley really well. I like the feel of it. So especially if you're doing volume, then it's a good thing. About 5 Celsius, but feels so much colder. 10 p.m. at night. Oh my. 5 Celsius. That's kind of like... kind of wish we had that now. No, I'm not going to say that because I do enjoy the summer. And we have a kind of an aircon device now back home, so it's not an issue. But the last week has been like, if we didn't have aircon, we would fucking fry in our apartment because the sun shines into the apartment throughout the day. It rises from the other end, shines all day through, and sets at the other end. So it's pretty toasty. Maybe you can ship me your other rack because you don't like it. Do you sauna often? Yeah. Well, I mean, depends on often. Right now, I'm probably doing once a week. But depending on the week, I could do the sauna twice a week. But it's also, I find that it can aggravate some of my health stuff. So basically heart palpitations, and then I get these kind of muscle aches that I don't know where they're coming from, and nobody knows yet. But yeah, so I try not to do the sauna too often. I find it's really key that when you feel like it's going to be a relaxing component of your recovery, then it's good. But at one point I was doing the sauna multiple times a week, and I really noticed that it was taxing my system too much, and it really aggravated a lot of these health things that I'm going through. So I had to cut down. But it's also a matter of how intensive the sauna is, and I was probably overdoing it. I was hydrated, and I was, taking my minerals and everything. So I don't think it was like a electrolyte problem. But Yeah, I think I was just overdoing everything at that time, training really hard, going into the sauna too much. So, yeah, never heard of that before. Or you mean the too much of the sauna? Yeah, I mean I don't think it's that, if you're hydrated and so forth, and if it's a good part of your recovery, then that's fine. I think I was simply going, like, it was too much of a stressor, because the sauna is a stressor. So you kind of had to balance it, because it helps with recovery, but it can also tax your system. So, but people are individual. So, got to go. Good to chat with you. Likewise. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again soon. Need to sleep. Yeah, that's a good idea. Sleep is very necessary, especially in this game of working out. Okay, let's do one more set. Let's see where we stand after that. If that is, if it feels a bit heavy, then I might call it a day. And if not, then I'm gonna taper down, kind of a pyramid downwards with the weight, and just rack in a ton of volume. Kind of a drop set type of a thing. So, but we'll see how this feels like. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting pretty heavy. God damn. This is the thing, like, for me, muscles, perfectly good to go. Perfectly fine to keep going. But the nervous system is saying, Marcus, I think we've had enough. Okay. Let's do the other side. God damn. God damn. I'm gonna undo the locks here. God damn. Oh, my energy is zapped. What I think I'm gonna do is let me think about this. That was 30 at the end. I'm gonna I'm gonna take out this 25er. Take it over here. There we go. Oh God. So I want to put probably about put 20 here. Oh God, my energy is so zapped. Okay, I think I'm gonna be smart about this, or at least try, and I'm gonna call it a day, because if I push past this point, then again I might get some pushback from the body here and get sick or start having palpitations or muscle aches or who knows what. So I guess it's because I'm still partially recovering from some of the other previous workout shit that we've gone through. But yeah, trying to be smart here. So cool. But all in all, not a bad session. We had 30 kg at the end of the bar, which is, I don't know, probably 40 or 45 kg that we're rowing with that, probably closer to 40. So not bad. I'm gonna take what we can and be happy with that. Hit the shower, then I'm gonna be filming some stuff for this campaign that is coming out pretty soon. So hopefully we can wrap that up today. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for thanks for hanging out. It's a lot of fun. Take care, and I'll see you later. Finished.